I guess first of all, Trent, just during the breeze, you talked to him a little bit. You know, you sound excited. Your family sounds excited. Just what do you like about him?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, I'm super excited. He reached out super quick. Talked to my whole family. You know, my family went up there and met with him. Obviously, cool to see him here today. So, really, just stuff like that. You know, start building that relationship with him, and we're excited to get him to campus.
I know he just got hired a few days ago. Have you had a chance to really learn much about him, or is that still something to come down the road?
I mean, I know a little bit of his background, you know, being in Drake or West Virginia, stuff like that. You know, kind of like his system, you know, they get up a lot of 3 stuff like that. So a little bit, but not too much.
When he reached out to you, was it just kind of a quick, hey, you know, conversation, or what did you guys get a chance to talk about?
Yeah, no, it was the day he got hired. He called me. That was a quick little, like, 5-minute conversation, if that. But then, you know, after that, we had some, you know, longer FaceTime calls. You know, he been texting me, stuff like that. So I've talked to him a few times.
What were those longer conversations with him like?
You know, it was good. He was, you know, just sitting in the facilities, I think in the little locker room area, because I don't know if he was in his office yet, but just FaceTimed me. You know, Tucker was there, you know, other assistants, so it was good.
Your dad told me you and Tucker may do some stuff where you guys are working out individual stuff together, kind of like learn from each other and everything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a vet. You know, he's been around the block. You know, this third from school. So you know, he's a heck of a player. So you know, it'd be good to learn from him.
What do you feel?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Anything you have learned about style of play, things like that, or how he kind of hopes to use you?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to him too much in detail, you know, about X's and O's stuff because it's new still. I'm sure, you know, he likes, you know, the way I can shoot it, you know, stuff like that. Athleticism, you know, rebounding the ball, you know, just my versatility.
Was there kind of a plan talked about, you know, this is how I want to build this roster going forward?
You know, a little bit, but it was still, you know, early, and, you know, he's obviously still getting kids out the portal, you know, got one today. Obviously still got to build a roster.
Take us kind of through your senior year in Montverde, like, you know, the competition level in practice, in games, the workouts, just kind of what were things that helped you with your development this year?
Yeah, it was just a hell of an experience. You know, able to, you know, Coach Boyle, you know, brought me down here, him and his son. You know, just, you know, balls to the wall since August, every day, you know, long practices preseason, you know, it helped us, you know, going into the season, and just grateful for the opportunity to come down here for a year and, you know, get ready for college.
Where do you think your game's grown the most since you got down there?
I think just consistency, you know, bringing it every day. You know, my shot obviously has gotten a lot better, stuff like that. Really just, you know, the practices, you know, attention to detail, scouting reports, stuff like that, all the college stuff.
What's your excitement level for when you get to IU? I think you're going to go, what, late May, early June, something like that?
Yeah, early June, I think it should be. Obviously super excited, you know, tonight and stuff like that.
When you look back at that decision, Trent, to go to Montverde, I mean, how do you feel about it now? You know, months later, and I guess, you know, obviously you that was a tough decision. But how do you look back at that now?
Yeah, I'd do it over again 10 times. I loved it. You know, got a bunch of brothers in the locker room right now. You know, obviously I'll stay in touch with them. You know, they're all going to play high major basketball too. You know, I love all the underclassmen. You know, love all the coaches. So it was a great experience.
What were those practices like, or how would you kind of describe the day in, day out of playing there?
Yeah, you know, just super detailed. You know, everyone's going super hard the whole time. So, you know, some are short depending on how we're feeling, but, you know, some are long and then grinders, you know, but you get through them with your guys, and then it's just super fun.
When you talk about Tucker, what's the level of excitement for you to be around a player like that?
Yeah, you know, super excited. Like he said, he's a vet. You know, he's done it 3 or 4 years now, so it'll be cool to learn from him and learn from Coach Caprice too.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Trent.